Good morning to all. So in the last class we discussed about the input devices. Basically the first two types of the input devices, which includes the keyboard and also the pointing devices like mouse, then the graphics tablet, etc. So today we have the imaging and video input devices, which is also another type of this input devices which comes under the topic input devices. So the basics of this imaging and video input devices, we can divide this topic into three topics, which includes the image scanners, then the digital camera, and also the microphone. So these three categories which comes under the topic, which is the imaging and also the video input devices. This is the third category of input devices. So the first category was regarding the keyboards, and second one was regarding the pointing devices, and third one is regarding the imaging and the video input devices. So the first topic is the image scanners. So a scanner is a device that optically scans images, printer text, handwriting or an object and converts it to a digital image. And some of these commonly available types of scanners are described below. So we have different kinds of the image scanners, which includes the drum scanners, then the flatbed scanner, hand scanner. So these are the different types of these image scanners. So the definition of the scanner, which is very important. So it goes like this: a scanner is a device that optically scans the images, the printer text, handwriting or an object and converts it to a digital image. So this is the basic principle of the scanners, in which it just converts all these kind of images, documents into a kind of this digital image. So this kind of this conversion is done by with the help of these image scanners. So this is regarding the definition of the image scanners. Then the first category of the image scanner is the drum scanners. So the drum scanners means it captures the images with the information regarding the images using the photo multiplier tubes, which means the PMT technology. So it is the main kind of this instrument which is used in these drum scanners, in which the PMT technology, which is the photo multiplier tubes. Unlike the charged coupled device, which means the CCD used in the flatbed scanners. So here we have the drum scanners, in which it uses the PMT technology, which means the photo multiplier tubes. So these three category of this image scanners, in all these three kind of this category, in each category, the first one is drum scanners, it uses a specific technology. So here we have this kind of photo multiplier tubes, PMT technology. And in this drum scanner, the reflective and transmittive the originals are mounted to an acrylic cylinder, the scanner drum, which rotates at high speed while it passes the object being scanned in front of the precision optics that deliver image information to the PMTs. So this is the working principle of this drum scanners, in which in this kind of this drum scanner there will be a kind of reflective and transmittive originals, which means it captures the image, the data of on the image or the document, and with the help of this reflective and also the transmittive originals, which is mounted to an acrylic cylinder, which is inside this kind of the scanner or the scanner drum, which rotates at high speed while it passes the object being scanned in front of precision optics, which delivers the information to the PMTs. So there is a kind of a rotating phenomena, which is the this scanner drum. So with the help of this rotating phenomena, it takes this kind of the image of the object that we have to scan with the help of the scanners. So whether maybe it will be a document, so it scans the basic elements or the basic of this document, and then with the help of this scanner drum, it gives this data to the reflective or this kind of PMT tubes, in which it captures all this kind of data from the image or the document, and then it gives the copy of that. So that's regarding the image scanner, which is the drum scanner especially. Then in most modern color drum scanners, 3 matched PMTs are found in use. basically the three major colors which is used in the image scanners, they are red, blue, green. These three lights which is used in the modern kind of this dumb scanners. And in drum scanner, light from the original artwork is split into the separate red, blue and green. Basically these three are the basics of any image of the scanner, in which it just splits these beams into the optical bench of the scanner, making the digital image more precise. So, in for example, if we are taking the scanned copy of an image, and while we use this drum scanner, the three colors, which is the red, then the blue and also the green. So, these three colors, the scanner will scan these three colors separately, and then it gives this kind of optical bench of the scanner, which makes this digital image. And by scanning all these three colors, it gives the exact copy of the image that we have to get through this help of this drum scanners. So, this is the working principle of the drum scanner, in which there will be a scan drummer, which is the kind of a rotating device inside the scanner, in which it captures or it takes all these kind of image data from the image or the document, and it just split into the three major colors, which includes the red, then the blue and also the green, and after that it converts it into the digital form of the image. So, that's regarding the drum scanners. So, the working principle of the drum scanner is also very important. Then the second kind of this image scanner is the flatbed scanner. So, flatbed scanner, which is the another type of the scanner, which means it is usually made of the glass pane, which is illuminated with a bright light found underneath, and a moving optical charge coupled device, which is the CCD. So, in the drum scanner we have the PMT, and in the flatbed scanner we have the CCD. So, CCD means the charge coupled device. So, in this flatbed scanner, it uses the kind of this glass pane, and which is illuminated with the bright light found underneath, and a moving optical charge coupled device, CCD, or a contact image sensor, CIS array. So, this is the one of the most commonly used kind of scanner, which is used for the photostat machines. So, it is very common. We already maybe we see this kind of this flatbed scanners, in which it uses the glass layer at the top, and while we put this document or the image on that, it just a light will be passed underneath of this kind of glass, and then it reads all the kind of the data, and we get the copy or the digital copy of this image or the document with the help of these devices. So, this is regarding the flatbed scanner. It is very commonly used kind of this scanner. And the CCD, which means the charge coupled device, or the contact image sensor, both these kind of technology which is related to the flatbed scanner. Then in the flatbed scanner, the images to be scanned are placed face down on the glass, and the sensor and the light source move across the glass pane, reading the entire area. So, this kind of glass area or the glass pane, it helps to scan all the data in the image or the document with the help of this illuminating array of this with the help of this contact image sensor, and then it gives a clear clear copy of this document or the image with the help of the scanner. So, that's regarding the flatbed scanner, which is the second type of image scanner. So, the first one was regarding the drum scanner, in which it uses the PMT technology, and here we have the CCD or the CIS technology, which is in the flatbed scanner. And the third, which is the last kind of this image scanner, which is the hand scanner. So, the hand scanner means it is a manual device that is dragged across the surface of the image which is to be scanned. The handheld opinion allows the user to drag over select sections of pages, magazines, books and other objects, scanning only these sections. And also, scanning documents in this manner is difficult, as this requires a steady hand. to avoid uneven scanning rate that would produce the distorted images. So, like the title itself suggests that it is a kind of hand scanner. It uses the kind of this technology in which we can manually use these kind of hand scanners in order to in which we can drag this kind of the hand scanner across the surface of the image or the document which is to be scanned. And also the handheld option which allows the user to drag over the select sections of the pages or the magazines, books or any other kind of these images, scanning only this kind of specific sections. So, if we only need a kind of, for example, one page from the textbook, so with the help of this hand scanner we can scan only that specific page. So, this is regarding the hand scanner and the major difference between the other types of scanners. So, the hand scanner has also a kind of demerit in which the hand should be steady, and if it is not steady in the hand, it may be the picture or the image would be we get a kind of distorted kind of images. So, it is we should focus on while using this kind of hand scanners, and they have a start button which is held by the user during the scan, and also some switches to set the optical resolution, and a roller which generates a clock pulse of synchronization with the computer. So, this is regarding the basics fundamental of this kind of handheld scanner, in which it uses some kind of this switch operations on the hand scanner, and also there will be a roller which generates a clock pulse of for the synchronization of with the computer. So, that is the working principle of this handheld scanner, and the most commonly used kind of scanners that we use in today is the kind of flatbed scanner and also some kind of drum scanners. So, the flatbed scanner is the one of the most commonly used kind of this imaging scanners. So, that's regarding the three major divisions of the image scanners. The first one was the drum scanner, which uses the PMT technology, which means the photo multiplier tubes. Then the flatbed scanner, which uses the CCD and also CIS, which means the contact image sensor technology, which helps to scan the pics or this kind of document in a very good manner. Then the last one was the hand scanner, in which it uses our manual type of control to scan the images, in which we can control it by our hand. And the major advantage of this hand scanner is that we can specifically scan a kind of a single page or single document with the help of this hand scanner, and also our hand should be steady, in which it may result a kind of bad kind of this distorted images. It will produce this kind of images. So, that is regarding the first topic which comes under the topic, which is the imaging and the video input devices. So, we have two more topics in this category. They are digital camera and also the microphone. So, the digital camera, which is a commonly used kind of this camera device that we use in our day-to-day life. So, the digital camera records and also it stores the photographic images in digital form that can be fed to a computer for viewing and printing, and also the impressions which is recorded or stored in the camera, and also the picture that can be downloaded to a computer by removable disk or by parallel port connection. So, the working principle of this camera is like any kind of kind of this cameras, in which it uses this kind of image sensor to take the image or this kind of videos, and with the help of this digital camera we get a kind of good images or the videos, and it is recorded in the camera itself, maybe it in the memory card or this kind of any kind of this storage, and we can take these pics into the computer with the help of these wired connections or the wireless connections, in which the latest kind of these cameras should have this kind of built-in technology of Wi-Fi or the Bluetooth technology, in which we can share these images to the computer or the mobile devices with the help of this technology. So that's regarding the digital camera, in which it records and stores the photographic images in the which is the digital form, and which can be stored in the computer for viewing, sharing, and also for the printing purpose. So that's regarding the second type of this image and also the video input devices, which is the digital camera. So we have different kinds of digital camera, which includes the DSLR camera, SLR camera, or the normal kind of this digital camera. So we have also some kind of manufacturers, which includes the Canon, Nikon, or Sony, like that. So all these kind of companies, they introduced the different types of cameras, which have different kind of specifications. So digital camera is one of the most commonly used device for taking pictures and the kind of videos, and it is very useful to our day-to-day life. So that's regarding the digital camera. And also we have different categories which comes under the technology of the digital camera, in which the point shoot camera or the mirrorless camera, and that like that the camera which uses the kind of these lenses, different kind of lenses. So all these categories which comes under the topic, the digital camera. So only we have to focus on what is the digital camera, what is the use of it, and also what are the different kinds of the commonly used kind of this digital camera. So basically a digital camera is regarded as a kind of input device. So that's regarding the digital camera. Now we have the third topic, which comes under the major topic, which is the imaging and the video input devices. So the third topic is the microphone. So the microphone, which is also we call it as a simple mic or the mic, is an acoustic to electric transducer or the sensor that converts the sound into an electrical signal. So the acoustic to electric transducer, which means one form to another, which converts a form to another form. So here we have the acoustic to electric, which means it takes this audio or our sound with the help of this mic, and also then it converts to this kind of electrical signal, in which we can save it in the different kind of formats. So there is a conversion from the this acoustic to the electric. So that's the one of the basic principle of the microphone, in which it just converts these signals to the electrical signal, the sound signal to the electrical signal. And also microphones are used in many applications, such as for the telephones, tape recorders, hearing aids, motion picture production, in radio, television broadcasting, and also in computer for recording devices. So in all these kind of purposes, the microphone is used. So in this segment also we have different kinds of the microphone according to our use. So basically in a telephone it uses a kind of small kind of these microphones, or in our mobile devices. So basically we have different kind of the microphone devices which is exclusively for specific purposes. So that's regarding the different kinds of these microphones, and it uses this principle, which is the converting the sound signal or the acoustic to the electric kind of this conversion. So it is the basic principle of the microphone. And also the microphones can be used for the input of sound, which is then digitized by the computer, and also the digital audio can be saved for the playback and also later on. And the digital audio can also be used with the voice recognition software to control the hardware, navigate a menu, or input text into the word processor. Voice recognition can also be used in security systems. So these are some uses of this microphone, in which firstly it can be used for just recording and saving in the computer or the mobile device. Secondly, it can be used for the voice recognition, which means this kind of this recognition softwares, or like the Google Assistant, like that. So this kind of voice recognition software to control this kind of hardwares, and also to navigate this kind of menus, which is used in this kind of Android Auto. auto, which is used in the cars and some automobile devices. So it is a navigate menu or the input test into the word processor. So we can use these kind of these specific uses for the microphone. And also the voice recognition, which is third use, it is used for the security systems also. So these are the three major uses of the microphones. And also using the microphone along with the speech recognition software can often offer a completely new approach to inputting information into your computer. And speech recognition programs, although not yet completely exact, have made a great strides in accuracy as well as ease of use. And the voice in or the speech recognition approach can almost fully replace the keyboard and mouse. So it is also a replacement to this kind of the keyboard and mouse, in which we can just give the command with the help of these microphones or this kind of voice recognition softwares, and it just recognizes this our command or this kind of the use of this specific purpose of this microphone. And also the voicing or the speech recognition approach can almost fully replace the keyboard and mouse. And also speech recognition can now open the computer world to those who may have been restricted due to the physical handicap, and also it can be used be a boon for those who have been never learned to type. So it is also another kind of use in which it is exclusively this kind of these microphones or with the help of this voice in speech recognition softwares, it can recognize, it can accept this kind of voice commands or the instructions, and with that it get the kind of this input or this kind of this all this kind of test and also the documentation of these voice clips to the just converted to the kind of this word processing softwares. So this means that we can use the microphones or the use of these microphones into different purposes, which includes this kind of recording purpose, which is the one of the primary use of the microphone. Second one is regarding the security issues, security systems, and third one is regarding the it is used for the voice recognition software. So that's regarding the microphone. It is a very important aspect of the input device. It is one of the major major kind of this device which is used for the mobile devices in order to pick up a phone call or to record the audio. And although we can use this microphone in different kind of purposes, basically the major purpose of a microphone is to record the audio, and also the modern use of the microphone is to recognize the sound with the help of this voice assistant system. So that's regarding the microphone. So now we have the fourth kind of this input device, which is the Bluetooth devices. So the first one was regarding the keyboards, second one was regarding the pointing devices, which includes the mouse, graphic tablet, etc. The third one was regarding the image and the video input devices, which includes the this kind of image scanners, then the digital camera and the microphone. And lastly, we have the fourth division of this input device, which is the Bluetooth device. So the Bluetooth device is one of the most commonly used kind of devices in our day-to-day life, and also it uses this kind of Bluetooth technology in order to connect between the mobile device and the computer device, and also in any kind of these devices. So the basic principle which is used in the Bluetooth devices is the Bluetooth technology, wireless technology itself. So regarding the Bluetooth technology, it is a kind of a short range wireless connection. So we can define simply the Bluetooth as a kind of a short range wireless connection, and it is a earliest forms of this wireless connection. And now we have one of the most commonly advanced form of this wireless connection, which is the Wi-Fi. So the Bluetooth devices means it is it telecommunicates, which is the kind of this telecommunication or this kind of interchanging these ideas or shares the data to another devices, and it describes how the mobile phones or the computers and also the personal digital assistants (PDAs) can be easily interconnected using a short range wireless connection. So in order to connect between these mobile devices and also the computer devices, it uses this kind of short range wireless connection. So this wireless connection, a short range kind of this wireless connection, is regarded as the Bluetooth connection or the Bluetooth connectivity, and it is designed to let the products and accessories built by different manufacturers work together without requiring special access codes or driver installation. So basically it is a built-in kind of software or driver in the computer or the mobile device, and one of the latest form of this Bluetooth connectivity is the version 5, and also the version 4 is also most commonly used in our day-to-day life. So it means that there is also a division or the advancement in the Bluetooth connection. Basically it give access to the wide range of this bandwidth or the area. So typically it is designed for the short range kind of this wireless connection. So theoretically any Bluetooth accessory should work with any kind of this Bluetooth enabled device, and the multiple accessories working with the same device shouldn't interface with each other. So it means that any kind of this Bluetooth accessory, which means for example the Bluetooth headphones or the wireless mouse or these kind of keyboards, any kind of this Bluetooth enabled kind of these devices, it works with these computers or the mobile devices in which it connects with the Bluetooth connection, and then it works with the help of this we can control with the help of this mobile device or the computing device. So basically it is the one of the basic principle of the Bluetooth devices, in which we have to connect for the mobile device or the computer device with this kind of Bluetooth enabled devices. For example, this kind of wireless the mouse or the headphones, like that, any other kind of this Bluetooth devices. So then we can, after connection, we can control, we can share our files with this kind of devices. So that's regarding just an introduction to the Bluetooth devices. So Bluetooth requires a kind of low cost transceiver chip which is included in each kind of this device, and the transceiver transmits and receives in a previously unused frequency band of 2.45 GHz that is available globally with some variation of bandwidth in different countries. And also, in addition to the data, up to 3 voice commands or 3 voice channels are available. So it uses these 3 different types of bandwidth, and most commonly the frequency or the bandwidth which is used in this Bluetooth connectivity is 2.45 GHz, which is a kind of globally accepted wide range of this Bluetooth connectivity. So the bandwidth is 2.45 GHz, and also in addition to that data, up to the 3 voice channels are available, and also each device has a unique 48-bit address from the IEEE 802 standard. So there is a kind of address to each kind of this device, which we can get these details from our mobile phones or the computing device by checking the Bluetooth settings. So this means that it uses a 48-bit address, which is basically the IEEE 802 standard kind of this format, and it connect all these kind of connections can be point to point or the multi-point. So this means that basically we can control these kind of Bluetooth devices by connecting with the computer or the mobile device, and also maybe it is a singular kind of this device, which means the point to point devices, or the multiple kind of this device in which we can use a Bluetooth device simultaneously for many other purposes. For example, for recording the audio, to play the music, and also to most recently they have launched this kind of voice recognition softwares with the help of this Bluetooth devices. So that's also a kind of this multi-point kind of use of the Bluetooth devices, and also the maximum range is just 10 meters. So within a range of 10 meters we can connect to a Bluetooth device, and beyond that this connection may be lost and also we cannot connect with the proper in a proper manner. So that's regarding the band or the range of this Bluetooth connection, which is the just 10 meter connection. So that's regarding the basic connection of this Bluetooth. Then also data can be exchanged at a rate of 1 megabit per second up to 2 Mbps in the second generation of the technology, which means that it uses only a kind of 2 MB or the 4 MB kind of speed to transmit the data. So the first generation was kind of 1 MB per second speed, then later it advanced to 2 MB, and now we have about 5 to 7 kind of this MB per second while transmitting the data. And basically based on this kind of different kind of this versions of the Bluetooth that we already discussed about that, in which the latest version which is used in these mobile devices or the computer, which is the version 5, is a latest kind of version, and most commonly the version 4, which is commonly used in the our common kind of these devices. So that's regarding the just working principle of this Bluetooth technology. And a frequency hop scheme allows the device to communicate even in areas with a gate deal for the electromagnetic interface, and built-in encryption and also the verification is provided. So this means that it is widely used in a very wide area of these connections, in which it uses this kind of built-in encryption and also the verification. So it is a secured kind of connection, which is the Bluetooth connectivity. So it is also it uses this kind of electromagnetic interface also, it is which is related to the Bluetooth connection. So that's regarding the Bluetooth devices, a detailed review regarding the Bluetooth devices, the connection or the principle which is used in this Bluetooth devices. So basically we have to focus on the three major points. So they are the bandwidth which is used in the Bluetooth devices, which is the 2.45 gigahertz, which is commonly accepted kind of this bandwidth. Secondly, regarding the address of the Bluetooth devices or the Bluetooth connection, which is the 48-bit address, which is basically IEEE 802 band or the kind of this standard 802, this kind of standard address which is commonly used in the Bluetooth connection. And thirdly, the speed and also the range of this Bluetooth device. So the speed which comes from the 2 MB speed up to 7 or 8 MB speed. So the range, the maximum range of the Bluetooth device is up to 10 meters, in which we can communicate in a very proper manner. And also the most advanced forms may be above the 10 meter range, but also it has a limit of this kind of by the short kind of this range to connect between the devices. So that's regarding the Bluetooth technology. And also the technology got its unusual name in honor of Harald Bluetooth, King of Denmark, in the mid-10th century. So the name Bluetooth comes from the king, the name of the king from the Denmark in the mid of 10th century, and the name of the king was Harald Bluetooth. So it is one of the interesting factor regarding the Bluetooth technology that we may not aware about that. So this name of Bluetooth came from the Bluetooth, Harald Bluetooth, which is the name of king from Denmark in the mid-10th century. So that's regarding the Bluetooth devices, basic details of the Bluetooth devices. And the list of the Bluetooth devices, which is also which means the applications, the various use of the Bluetooth, which includes a kind of 10 to 11 points in the textbook. So in the page number 78 in the textbook, we have this kind of some Bluetooth applications, the use of the different levels of the Bluetooth applications. So a typical Bluetooth mobile phone headset, it is a most commonly used kind of this Bluetooth device, and also the wireless control of and communication between a mobile phone and a hand-free headset. This was one of the earliest applications to become a popular kind of this technology, in which the Bluetooth technology which is used in the mobile devices. Secondly, the wireless networking between the PCs, which means the personal computer, in a confined space and where the little bandwidth is required. So this is second category in which the wireless networking between a PC and a confined kind of this space, and also it uses a little bandwidth to connect between these PCs and this mobile device. Then the wireless communication. So second one was regarding the wireless networking. The third one is regarding the wireless communication with the PC input and output devices. So basically the kind of this Bluetooth headphones, it uses this wireless communication technology. And also the most common being the mouse, keyboard, and also the printer. All this kind of this communication which is used for the Bluetooth connection is that which is the wireless communication. So first one was regarding the like the mobile device. Second one was regarding the wireless networking connection. Third one was regarding the wireless communication connection. And fourth one was regarding the transfer of files. So we can transfer the files, contact details, calendar appointments, like that, all these kind of devices, files with the help of this mobile device or the computing device. So it also uses this Bluetooth technology. So that's regarding the fourth point. The fifth point is regarding the replacement of traditional and also the wired serial communications in test equipments, which means the GPS receivers, medical equipment, barcode scanners, and also the traffic control devices. So in all these kind of devices, it is used, it is kind of a replacement to the wired kind of communication. So in all these kind of categories, it uses the Bluetooth technology. So it is just like a replacement to the traditional way of connection, which is the wireless, the wired connection. And with the help of this Bluetooth technology, we can connect all these devices with the wireless technology. So next point regarding this Bluetooth application is that to control where infrared was traditionally used. So in some kind of these remotes, it uses the infrared kind of these connections or connectivity, and it also to control all these kind of infrared kind of devices, the Bluetooth also helps to connect or to control these kind of devices. So it is also a kind of application of Bluetooth. Then next point is regarding for low bandwidth application, where higher USB bandwidth is not required and cable free connection is desired. So this means the kind of this wireless mouse, it is a best example for that, or the smartwatch we can connect with the mobile device. So which means it is a short kind of this wireless connection, which means a cable free kind of this connection. Then the next point is regarding the sending the small advertisements from the Bluetooth enabled advertising holdings to other discoverable also the Bluetooth devices. So it is a kind of a specific use of the Bluetooth device in which we can advertise or we can send this kind of advertisement with the help of this Bluetooth enabled advertising these holdings to other discoverable kind of this device, which means we can share the ads or this kind of newly kind of these devices or the these details with the help of these Bluetooth enabled devices. So it is very important. Then the wireless bridge between two industrial Ethernet, which means to connect between two different kind of devices with the help of this Bluetooth technology. So the Profinet, it is a kind of this industrial kind of this Ethernet connectivity. So it is also very important, which means the wireless bridge between two industrial Ethernet. It is basically for the internet connection, network connection. Then the next point is the 7th generation game consoles. So basically this Bluetooth device is also a specific purpose for the gaming also. So basically the 7th generation gaming consoles in which a kind of Sony's PlayStation, PSP Go, like that. So it uses this kind of Bluetooth connectivity in which a wireless connectivity. Then dial-up internet access or the personal for the personal or the computers or the PDAs using a data capable mobile phone as a wireless modem like the Novatel which means a kind of commonly used in the older days. Now we have our mobile devices to share the internet with the help of this Bluetooth technology, Bluetooth tethering or the wireless technology. So that's regarding the internet access with the help of this Bluetooth technology. The last point is regarding the short range transmission of health sensor data for the medical devices to mobile phone, set-top box or dedicated telehealth devices. So to connect between the health enabled devices to the mobile device and also the set-top box like that, any kind of these devices we can connect with the mobile phone or the computer devices. So these are the major use of these applications of the Bluetooth applications of the many various fields. So it includes the mobile phone, then the wireless networking kind of this technology, then the wireless communication, then the transfer of files, then the kind of the replacement for the traditional kind of serial communication technology, then to control between the traditionally used for the especially the infrared kind of devices, then for the low bandwidth use devices, then also to send the small advertisement, then the one of the another important use is the gaming consoles to control between, and also for the networking, different kind of dial-up and Ethernet kind of networking technology, and also most advancedly we can we can say the use of the Bluetooth in the health field, for the medical field, and also our day-to-day life to connect between our mobile device and set-top box like that. So it means we have a bunch of or the kind of a wide area of Bluetooth application in our day-to-day life. So in all these kind of application it uses the Bluetooth technology, Bluetooth connectivity. So that's regarding the basic uses applications of the Bluetooth connectivity. Okay, now we have some kind of technical specifications of these Bluetooth devices. So Bluetooth devices, a kind of category which comes under the topic the Bluetooth kind of this technology. So the Bluetooth devices means it may be used in different kind of products such as the PDAs, cell phones and computers, modems, headphones and also the headsets and printers. So the technology which is useful when transferring information between two or more devices which are very close together, and also which uses the low bandwidth situations, and Bluetooth is commonly used to transfer the sound data with the telephones, and also which means the Bluetooth kind of these headphones, headsets, or the byte data which is handheld computers transferring the files. So basically the Bluetooth devices can be categorized into two different categories. First one is regarding which is used for the kind of sound kind of this sharing the sounds. Second one was regarding the transferring the files. So it also includes this kind of wireless connection between for the communication system also, which means the kind of wireless mouse or keyboards. So all this kind of this transferring files, all this kind of use with the help of these Bluetooth devices. It is the second part of these Bluetooth devices. First part is which is most commonly used for this kind of sound purpose, to hear the sound and also to communicate between the mobile devices. So all these kind of use the Bluetooth devices is used. Then second one is regarding the computer requirements. So technically we have a specific requirement for each computer to enable this kind of Bluetooth devices. So it means a personal computer must have a Bluetooth adapter in order to communicate with other Bluetooth devices such as the mobile phones or mice or this kind of keyboards, while some desktop computers and most recent laptops comes with the built-in Bluetooth adapter, others will require an external one in the form of a dongle. So this means that it uses a kind of Bluetooth adapter to connect between the Bluetooth device and the computer. So most commonly or the most recently the latest editions of the computer, there will be a built-in kind of this Bluetooth device, which Bluetooth receiver in the computer itself. So we doesn't require this kind of this Bluetooth adapters in order to receive these Bluetooth files. So unlike the predecessors, this IRDA, which means a kind of this connectivity which requires a separate adapter for each device, the Bluetooth allows the multiple devices to communicate with a computer over a single adapter. So with the help of this single adapter, which is used in the Bluetooth technology, we can communicate with the help of multiple devices. For example, a built-in Bluetooth receiver in the laptop, we can connect to this laptop or the computer. We can connect multiple devices, which means we can connect a wireless mouse, a wireless headset, and also a wireless the connectivity between the mobile device. So this means that we can connect to a computer with multiple devices to a single computer, single device, with the help of this single kind of this Bluetooth device or the Bluetooth the receiver, which is used in the computer or the laptops or any kind of this mobile device. So that's regarding the requirements of the computer, basically the computer. Then the operating system support. So basically the Mac OS X version 10.2, which is released in 2002. So that's a range which is the Mac OS, regarding Mac OS, and also the Windows platforms, which means from the Windows XP Service Pack 2 onwards or the later releases have native support for the Bluetooth. So that's regarding the kind of this Bluetooth support for the specific operating systems. So basically the Windows and also the Linux and all of the kind of this operating system, they support the Bluetooth technology. So the GNU Linux or the kind of this Linux software operating system, they use two kind of Bluetooth stacks. They are BlueSet and also FX. So it means a kind of two kind of this applications in order to connect with the mobile device to the computer. So the BlueSet and also the FX. So the BlueSet stack is included with the most Linux kernels and was originally developed by the Qualcomm, and also the FX stack was developed by Nokia, and also the FreeBSD features the Bluetooth support since its 5.0 release. So these are the different kind of these requirements for the operating system. So this is exclusively for the GNU Linux, and most commonly for the Windows operating system, it also uses the advanced systems or the Realtek kind of this technology or the any other kind of this technology in order to communicate between the mobile device or any other kind of device with the computer, which uses the Bluetooth technology. Then the mobile phone requirements. So the mobile phone requirements, it uses the Bluetooth device. So it only uses the Open Mobile Terminal Platform, which means the OMTP, which is used for the mobile phone requirements, and also the Bluetooth local connectivity, which means a kind of local connection between the mobile device and the computing device. So which is the one of the most important aspect of the mobile phone requirements, which means the OMTP and also the Bluetooth local connectivity. So that's regarding the mobile phone requirements for this Bluetooth technology. Then we have one more topic, which is regarding the communication and connection. So communication and connection means a master Bluetooth device can communicate with up to 7 devices in a wireless user group. So it is a kind of connections or the connecting group in which this network group, a kind of this group of up to 8 devices is called a piconet. So it is commonly by the a kind of general name to this network group is the piconet, and also the devices can switch the roles by agreement, and the slave can become the master at any time. So it is basically a kind of use of this communication connection in which we can use this there is a two kind of this connection, in which maybe one is the primary connection, second one is the secondary connection. So we can shift between this primary to the secondary. So that's regarding this communication connection regarding. So in this textbook it is used in a very different manner. So we can connect to a device, and also we can control the device by connecting that. So for example, the best example for that is that we can connect a headphone to a computer or a mobile device, and with the help of this headphone we can control the songs. For example, if you are playing a songs, a group of playlist, we can control with the switch which is provided in the headset. We can reduce the volume. So which means that by connecting to a device, we can control with the help of this mobile device. So it means just transferring this kind of role to the secondary from the primary. So that's regarding the communication connection in a very simple manner. And also it is a kind of switching between the role of this primary to secondary. Then setting up of connection, how to connect the mobile device or the computing device with the Bluetooth connection. So any Bluetooth device is in discoverable mode, it is very important, will transmit the following information on demand. So which means a device name, a device class, list of services, technical information regarding the device feature, etc. So this means that our mobile device or any kind of device, it should be discoverable. It is the first kind of this while we focusing on the setting up of the connection. Then any device may perform an inquiry to find other devices to connect to, and any device can be configured to respond to such inquiries. And also however, if the device trying to connect knows the address of the device, it always responds to direct connection request and transmits the information shown in the list above if it is required. So this means that some devices can be connected to only one device at a time, and connecting to them prevents them from connecting to other devices and appearing in inquiries until they disconnect from the other device. So this means that the different kind of connection. So basically for a mobile device, while we discuss the topic the Bluetooth device, in the case of this mobile device, we can connect to the different kind of this Bluetooth devices with the help of this Bluetooth connectivity. So first connection, or while we setting up of this connection, the connection should be discoverable, and while we pair the device between the kind of Bluetooth device to the mobile device, once we establish this connection, we can use this connection simultaneously for any various purposes in various instances, which means there is a kind of there is no need to reconnect with that. It may be automatically connect to that connection, in which we do not require a pairing request to the Bluetooth or the mobile device. So that's regarding the setting up of a connection. And also there is a kind of another specific connection in which we can connect only one at a time. So we cannot connect to that device simultaneously. So it is also a kind of different categories of these Bluetooth connections. So that's regarding the connection or the communication connection of the Bluetooth devices with the mobile or the computing device. So that's regarding the topic Bluetooth devices. So basically we divided this topic into different categories. They are the first one was regarding the Bluetooth principle of this technology which is used in the Bluetooth. Second one was regarding the various applications of the Bluetooth. Third one was regarding the different kind of Bluetooth devices, then the operating system support, the computer support requirements, mobile phone requirements, and also lastly regarding the communication and the connection of these Bluetooth connections. So that's regarding the fourth point, which is the Bluetooth devices. So today we discussed about the last two topics of the input devices, which includes the imaging and the video input devices, image scanners, digital camera, microphones, and then the Bluetooth devices. So that's for today. We will discuss the next topic, the next major topic of this module, which is the output devices in the next class. So we just completed the input devices, one of the major topic that we should focus on, which includes the keyboards, the pointing devices, the imaging and the video input devices, and also the Bluetooth devices. And now we have the next topic, which is the output devices, that we focus on the next class. So that's for today. Thank you. Happy learning.